Hi everyone, this is Zoaib. In this clip, I want to talk about one of my favorite leadership model that I have seen has worked very well in practice as well, and that is the servant leadership model. Just by the name servant leadership, you can see that you need to be humble as you work with people around you. And in this mindset, the key is that you're not focusing on yourself, you're focusing on others. And as I share this, I'm sure people who have a controlling style will find this model a bit difficult to adopt. But I assure you that if you apply this model as an individual contributor, or if you're in mid-management or senior management, you will see that it will help you be seen as an amazing person who people want to work with and for. In this model, key here is that you are serving people. You put people's needs first instead of yours. And that is key to understand. Because once you apply what others are thinking about, it could be a project or a discussion, and then you include that information and make it data-driven decisions, I assure you that you will be seen as an engaged individual or as a leader. But there are certain traits that you need to have in order to apply this. As I said, that for colleagues who feel that they have a very authoritarian style or have a controlling style where they prefer of things that should be followed based on how they think, this is going to be a change for you. But as I said, encourage you to apply this because from my experience, this is one of the best models that has really worked. And there are organizations who would spend a lot of money training their colleagues to have a servant leadership mindset. But as I talked about that, we need to have specific traits. And number one is that you need to have very good listening skills. You have to make sure that if you start to talk about a project or anything, and if you just give your feedback first, then it just makes it difficult for others to share, especially if you are a manager or a supervisor. You have to open up your conversation and then allow others to share their feedback. And in that, there might be colleagues who are comfortable sharing it with you directly, or you might find ways like, for example, one thing that I do is that I create anonymous platforms so that colleagues feel comfortable sharing their feedback. The second thing is, after you have listened to all the feedback that you need to collect, empathy is key. You really have to make sure that you're empathizing with the other person that you're working with. As a servant leader, our focus is not on us, but it's on our people around us. And that's why empathy is key. And in simple terms, empathy means that you are looking at something from someone's perspective and then try to understand of what they're trying to say. In leadership model, you also have to have skills to negotiate and conceptualize. Because as you collect information, you might have your own perspectives as well. So how you negotiate and you help everyone understand and keep everyone in the loop, I think that's key. Because just like any participant, you would have feedback as well to share. Another key trait is that you have to be able to work along with people who have different styles that you might not prefer. But how do you include them, make them inclusive in your conversation? That is key. At the end of the day, you are here to serve the people in this leadership mindset. So if you have good listening skills, you're empathetic, you can conceptualize and negotiate and good with persuasion in terms of helping people understand why and how we can work towards a task, I assure you that you will be seen as someone who keeps everyone involved and would be engaged, yourself and all the people around you. I hope you find this useful. Thank you.